Alrighty, looks like we're live again. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Sawteeth franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4, year number 5. Last episode, we got blown out. We got the crap kicked out of us by our division rivals, the Moonstars, 9-2. The final score in that one is that was not even competitively close at all. It started early, it continued midway through, and then by the end, we just given up and gone home, basically. Packed it up and just put it in the loss column for us. So with that loss, we're now 1-1 in the year, and we're heading into our only regular season matchup here against the Freebooters, who come in at 2-0 on the season. And we'll come in at 1-1 on the mound for us. Second-year pitcher Aubrey Newton, who's trying to earn her spot on the roster, basically. I mean, she had a great playoff appearance last year in the finals. For those who forgot, she threw a complete game shutout in Game 1 of the finals. But that was her only playoff experience, and in the regular season last year, it didn't go so hot. So trying to bounce back in that one. And then on the mound for the Freebooters is, I believe it's fourth-year vet at this point, Ronald Pacheco. No record. He's also got K collector, so he's got better stuff than Newton, but he has no accuracy, whereas Newton has accuracy, but not as much stuff. So a little bit of in between there. Look at the lineup for today's game for the Sawteeth. Leading off in center, locked in Slash Trips. Batting second, shortstop John Renero. Batting third, first baseman Mash Taters. Batting fourth, tense catcher Mackenzie Fry. Batting fifth, left fielder Holly Nicholson. Batting sixth, tense third baseman rookie Lawrence Riggins. Batting seventh, right fielder Agro Valenzuela, starting over the tense Gutierrez. Batting eighth, DH JYJ. And batting ninth is second baseman Annabella Stokes. Lineup for the Freebooters. Leading off in center, it is former Moonstars outfielder Ray's Rufo, and it's right fielder Hera O'Wugliams. First baseman, second-year player Liam Hampton, who was on the Blowfish last year. Still at their shortstop position is veteran Reeve Meadows. He's locked in. Batting fifth, former Sawteeth third baseman Kira Nutmeg. Nice to see you again, Kira. DHing today is the tense Huffley Buffler. Batting seventh, former Herbisaur's outfielder Chili Little. He's in left field today. Batting eighth is locked-in catcher Boo Lewis, another one-time Sawteeth player. And batting ninth is second baseman Izzy Baker. Looking at their bench, they have Dion Bass, Tough Lift, Eliza Hokie, and Dolly Baker. And they also, in the pitching rotation, have Winnie Noel and Angel Verde, still from the original roster. Long reliever Joshua Rayner is their fourth starter. Rachel Rhubarb is out of the bullpen, originally from the Hot Corners. They still have Ryder McBride. Dusty Winder has come over from the Blowfish, or Beewolves. Gemma Yago has come over from the Sandcats, and they still have their closer, Kate Frequent. All right, let's jump into it and have a good time here today. Here we go. Freebooters, they put all their money into defense, contact, and starting pitching. Their power's also good. It's not as great as the others. Bullpen, average at best. Speed, non-existent. The corner. The spark. Hey, one boy, welcome in, buddy. Yes, we're playing at Lafayette Corner this year against the Freebooters, so they're going to have home field advantage. Booter for life, indeed, indeed. Hold up, this ain't the Booters I know. No, they've made some choices. They have Def. Trips for Narrow and Taters leading off here to start the inning. They have depth, defense, and pitching. Yes. Slash Trips leading off. He's locked in. Batting .600 on the season with a homer, 2 RBIs. Bad ball hitter is active for Slash. What have y'all done, my Buddhas? Yeah, and all that sacrifice was some speed in their bullpen. Let's do it. Pacheco's ready. Here we go. Fourth-year vet delivers, and that's inside on the heater. Nothing out of the usual for Pacheco. He's always wild. Misses again inside. 2-0. Chased that one out of the zone. I figured I'd get a swing on it. 2-1. Curveball hangs, and that's dumped to center field, and Slash Trips has a base hit to start the day. Day 10 of complaining until I get my stadium creator. Day 10 has been acknowledged. Shortstop John Renero up next, hitting only .222 here on the year with a homer, 2 RBIs, and trips over at first base. Heater up and in is inside. Ball 1. Curveball away outside, 2-0 to John. Big hack active. Oh, missed it. 2-1. Slider hangs, line to left center, over the diving glove of Meadows into the gap. That's going to be extra bases for Renero. Rufo gets it in quickly. Trips coming to third. He's going to be sent. Here's the relay throw from Hampton. Not in time. RBI double for Renero, and the Sawteeth have an early 1-0 lead. First baseman Mash Taters coming up next, hitting 600, 2 RBIs on the year. Don't worry, I'm sure one day you'll get that stadium creator you always wanted. Checo immediately tense. Curveball hangs, ripped to first, right at Hampton for the first out, and they're going to double off John. Because that's how it goes. 2 down, bases empty for Mackenzie Fry. The catcher still tense. Power versus righty active. Hitting 625 with 3 RBIs on the air. Fry had 3 hits last episode, but she also let like 4 or 5 balls get by her behind the plate. That's why she's tense. Slider down and then dumped up the middle. That's a base hit. Fry on with a 2-out knock. That'll keep the inning going for the Sawteeth. That is going to bring up the 5-hitter today. Left fielder Holly Nicholson hitting 250. Come on, Holly. Curveball at the knees. Turned on by Nicholson down the right field line into the corner. Sawed it off. It's a home run over the leap of O'Wugliam's glove at the wall. Holly Nicholson gets into one. Her first homer of the season. It is 4-0. 3-0 Sawteeth. I can't count. Good job, Holly. Found the low wall. Rookie third baseman Lawrence Riggins up next, batting 6th. He's tense, hitting 300 with a homer and 3 RBIs. Way high on that heater. Ball 1. Good take. Heater up and in. Jams him to second on the ground. Baker backhands it easily, and that ends the inning. Sawteeth, though, strike for 3. 1 on the RBI double by Renero, and then 2 on the home run by Nicholson. 3-0 to the bottom of the first. Rufo, O'Wugliams, and Hampton do up against Aubrey Newton, the sophomore. Leading off, former Moonstars outfielder Rays Rufo. It's his first year here with the Booters. Spent the last 3 with the Moonstars, I believe, or last 2. Hitting .333 on the year with high pitch and rally starter active. He's going to face the southpaw sophomore Aubrey Newton. All right, Aubrey, let's see what you can do. Let's see if we can start the season off on the right foot. Heater down and in on the first one. That's a strike. 0-1. Slider down and away. Ripped out of play. 0-2. Okay, collector active for Newton. Screwball down and away. Check low and outside. 1-2. Screwball down and in. Chased it inside. Strike 3. Picked by Fry on to first. Got her season started with a strikeout. Not bad. 1 down. Here's right fielder Harrow Williams, former Platypi outfielder. Off-speed hitter active, hitting .222 with a homer and 2 RBIs. And unfortunately, a majority of Newton's pitches are off-speed. This is going to get hairy. Heater up and away in the first one. That's high. Ball 1. Change it down and away. That's chopped up the middle. That's a base hit. And that is a leadoff single there for, or 1-out single there for the Freebooters. That's going to bring up the 3-hitter today, former Blowfish first baseman Liam Hampton, the sophomore. Hitting .375, and he's looking to improve on his rookie numbers. He didn't hit above .250 last year. It was a rough season for him and the Blowfish as a whole, really. They had a losing record, I believe. Dribble down and in on the first pitch from Newton. That is a called strike at his knees, 0-1. Heater up and away. Let that go a little too late. 1-1. Slider down the way. Just outside. 2-1. Screwball up and in. Popped inside. Fouled off. 2-2. Got him to chase. Whiffer activates as well as K collector. Change it down and in. Low. 3-2. Forcing it down and away. Blew it by him. Strike 3. Second punch out for Newton. 2 down. That'll bring up shortstop Reeve Meadows in his 3rd year here with the Freebooters. He's locked in. Hitting .429 with 2 RBIs. All 3 years he's played have been with the Booters. Heater up and in, taken high. Ball 1. Ball down and away. That's hit up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Seeing its way into right of center. Trips gets it in quickly. First and second, still 2 down. Booters rally continues here for third baseman, former Sawteeth player Kira Nutmeg in her first season away from our club. 5th year in the league for Kira, hitting .300 here to start the year. Let her go in the offseason. She wanted too much money, and she didn't hit over .300 in the regular season. Kind of an easy decision for me. Screwball down and in on the first one. Chopped up the first base line. Taters dives. Nice snag mash. Flips a pitcher in time, and that ends the inning. To the second, we're up 3-0. Valenzuela, JYJ, and Stokes, bottom of the lineup, up for the Sawteeth. Leading off, sophomore outfielder Agro Valenzuela getting a start today over Gutierrez, who's tense. Valenzuela went 0 for 3 on opening day. Changeup up, strike called. The one he sat out last episode, so he didn't play. Chased it high. It's quickly 0-2. K collector active for Pacheco. Forkball bounces in the dirt. Good block behind the plate. 1-2. Changeup up and away. Pulled foul. And making the catch is Hampton. 1 down. JYJ up next. DH is hitting .444 here on the season. 4 for 9. Looking to keep it going. Slider misses inside. Ball 1. Slider put in, he chased it high, out of the zone, pop up to second. Izzy Baker will put it away, 2 down. Base is empty for Stokes, second baseman hitting .444 as well, with 1 RBI this season. Heater up, that's high, ball 1. Change of chased inside, ripped foul, 1-1. Slider hangs, line to center field, but it's going to be right at the center fielder. Making the catch is Rufo, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Pacheco. Bottom 2, it's 3-0. Buffler, Little, and Lewis do up against Newton. DH Huffley Buffler leading off, 5th-year vet, hitting .250 to start the season. 2 RBIs. Forcing up and in on the first one, blew it by him, 0-1. Slider down and in. Fouled off, 0-2. Screwball down and away. Chased and fouled off, still 0-2. Curveball up and away. Whiffed on it, strike 3. Third punch out from Newton. She's feeling it, 1 down. Next up, left fielder Chili Little. Former Herbisaurs outfielder has finally left third confines. Hitting .333 with an RBI on the season. He has Mind Gamer active here. He also has RBI here. Oh, wow. Nice trades, Chili. I know you had Mind Gamer to start with. Way to build on that. Slider been in, and that is sent deep to center field. Hit pretty well, deepest part of the park. Trips is running out of room. Calling for it at the fence, he'll put it away. It was just big enough to hold it. 2 down. Base is empty for former Sawteeth catcher. It's Boo Lewis. Played with us back in year 2. Locked in with Rally starter active here, hitting .444 with an RBI on the season. Getting start over veteran Tough Lift. Curveball down in the way, strike called knees, 0-1. Forcing up and in. Line to short. Renero leaps. Nice catch, John. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. Good pitching, Aubrey. To the third. It's 3-0. Trips, Renero, and Taters do up against Pacheco. So far, so good. I'm loving what I'm seeing. Trips leading off. He singled his first time up and then scored later on a double. He's locked in. Ball hitter active. Slider middle of the plate. Line to left field. That's a high hopper base hit. Trips 2 for 2 today, trying to keep it going. You hold your breath when the ball gets smacked into the air right here. Yes, you do, because you know these fences are not very deep. Except dead center, of course, but still, it's like, is it going to carry? John up, he doubled home a run his first time up, 1 for 1 today, and then he was thrown out trying to get back to second on a line out. Long look at first, Heater taken low, ball 1. Change but the knees, pulled foul out of the zone, 1-1. That's outside on the curve, 2-1. Slider down, chopped it below the knees to short. Meadows no play at second, has to go to first on the fielder's choice, 1 down. These short porches are scary. Yes, they are. Mashed Taters up, lined into a double play last time up. He's 0 for 1, but locked in. Good nice diving play in the field. Heater inside misses, ball 1. Heater up late on the swing, 1-1 as Pacheco got it by him. Chased it up and then fouled back, 1-2. Chased it high, hit up the third base line, nutmeg there. Makes the throw to first, gets the out as Trips advances to third, 2 down. RBI chance for Fry. She singled her first time up and then scored on Nicholson's homer. She's 1 for 1 today. Still tense. Towers righty remains active for Fry. Chased it out of the zone on the changeup, popped into the screen, 0-1. Thank God. That's low in the dirt on the change, 1-1. Heater middle in, late on the swing, 1-2. Chased it in the dirt on the forkball, strike 3. Lewis the first takes the easy out to end the inning. First punch out for Pacheco, bottom 3, it's 3-0. Baker, Rufo with a Williams, 2 up. Ooh, you think shuffle draft is kind of busted? Okay, do tell, do tell. Easy Baker due to lead off for the Freebooters here in the third inning as he's in the 9 slot today. Second baseman batting 1,000 with an RBI in the air. He has consistent active. Curveball down in the way in the first pitch from Newton. Outside, ball 1. If you don't take a pitcher in the first 3 rounds, you aren't going to get one until the later rounds. Very true, very true. I have noticed that. I tend to get like 1 or 2 good options at the beginning of a draft, and then it waits for a few rounds, like maybe 10 or so. Heater up and away, checked high, 2-0. Yeah, it's effectively guaranteeing you're only going to get mid-tier at best as that changeup's low, 3-0 to Baker. Heater up and in, strike called, 3-1. It also virtually guarantees that no good players are going to be left in the free agent pool after you're done. Almost all of them are going to be drafted for the most part. And even if they're not, they're very high priced. 3-1 slider down the middle is skied to left. Nicholson in a few steps. He'll put it away. 1 down as Baker's retired. Rays Rufo up next. Center fielder 0 for 1. He's currently tense. Struck out his first time up. He chased a curveball in the dirt. Both high pitch and rally starter active here. Curveball middle in. Just inside. Ball 1. No call. Screwball down. Low. 2-0. Forcing it down in the way. That's fouled off by Rufo. 2-1. Change it down and in. Low. 3-1. Slider down and in. Chopper back to the mound. Newton fields it on the first. 2 down. Base is empty for O'Wugliams. 1 for 1 with a single today. Looking to keep it going. Four-seamer up and in on the first one. Check swing strike. 0-1. Newton's locked in already. Curveball down and in. That's low. 1-1. Four-seamer up and away. Line to short right at Bernero, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Newton. Aubrey pitching well. To the 4th, it's 3-0. Nicholson, Riggins, and Valenzuela do up against Pacheco. Nicholson leading off. 2-run homer down the right field line. Her first time up. She's 1 for 1 today. Looking to keep her good hitting going. Heater away at the knees. 0-1 from Pacheco. Forkball in the dirt. That bounced off the plate. 1-1. Change up high and out of the zone. 2-1. Forkball high, 3-1. Good hitters count for Nicholson. Heater middle in, crushed deep to right center field. Hit pretty well. Running out of room at the center field wall. Looking up, leaping, making the catch. Rays Rufo robs a home run. Nicholson was a few inches away from her second of the day. 1 down. It's a loud first out. Hey, they got defense now. They got Rays Rufo for a reason. Coming up next, rookie Lawrence Riggins. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout, I believe, his first time up. That slider's outside. Ball 1. Heater down in the way. Hit up the middle of the second. Diving Izzy Baker off his glove into right of center. It's a base hit. Riggins reaches with 1 down here in the 4th, and that is going to bring up Agro Valenzuela. He's 0 for 1. Grounded out his first time up. Riggins is back to neutral mojo, it looks like, with the hit. Chase the heater up and in, 0-1. Bad swing. Curveball down and in is inside. Good block behind the plate, 1-1. Change up at the knees, fouled off, 1-2. Valenzuela out in front. Slider down and in. Chopper under the glove of Pacheco behind the mound. This could be a tough play. Baker to first does get the out on the fielder's choice. 2 down. Riggins in scoring position, though, for JYJ. He popped out in foul territory his first time up. 0 for 1. Change up right there, down and in at the knees, 0-1. Heater down in the way, late on the swing, 0-2. JYJ behind the 8 ball here. Forkball down, chased it in the dirt. Lewis again fires the first, and that ends the inning. I think that's the 3rd or 4th punch out today for Pacheco. Bottom 4, it's still 3-0. Sawteeth, Hampton, Meadows, and Nutmeg do up. Pacheco is what you would call effectively wild. Liam Hampton leading off. He's 0 for 1 today, looking to start his inning against Newton. Slider away on the first pitch. That's chopped to short on the ground. John charges in. 1 pitch, 1 out. Reeve Meadows up next. Singled his first time up. He's locked in. Four-seamer up and away. Pulled deep to left field, hit on the line. Cannonball coming at you there in the first row over the high wall. It's a home run. Reeve Meadows, the Guns Jackman replacement, hits a bomb, and the Freebooters on the board. His first of the year. It's 3-1. Freebooters will not go quietly. Kira Nutmeg up next. She's 0 for 1. Grounded out to first, her first time up. Newton no longer locked in. Change up down in the way is a called strike. 0-1. Slider up and in. Nutmeg fouls it back into the screen. 0-2. Four-seamer up and away. Strike 3 called. Fourth punch out for Newton. Waiver bye-bye as she sets her old teammate down. Huffley Buffler up next. 0 for 1 today. Ball down and away. That's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Screwball up and in. That's high. 1-1. Forcing him down and in. Jammed him foul behind the screen. 1-2. Slider up and away. Outside. 2-2. Ball down and away. Ripped to third. Riggins dives, makes the snag. Nice play, Lawrence. That ends the inning. But the Freebooters on the board with a home run by Meadows. 3-1 to the fifth. Stokes, Trips, and Renero due up. Through 4. It's pretty close. Here's Stokes. She's 0 for 1 today. Curveball up in the first one. Hitting the hole to first. Diving is Hampton to make the snag onto the pitcher. 1 down. Nice play. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the fifth. Here's Trips. 2 for 2 today. 2 singles. 1 run scored as well. Curveball away in there for a strike. 0-1. Heater up as Chase dumped into center field. It's a base hit. Trips' third hit of the day. He's already 3 for 3. He's on 1 down for Renero. 1 for 2 with an RBI double. About the knees, chop back to the mound. Pacheco to second 1. Meadows to first. That's a double play, and that ends the inning. 4-pitch inning there for Pacheco here in the fifth. We're halfway home today. Bottom 5. It's still 3-1. Little, Lewis, and Baker due up. Here's Chili Little. He's 0 for 1 today with a fly out to left field. 0 for 1 today. Curveball middle in on the first one. That's ripped to the gap right center field. That's going to be extra bases. Trips giving chase. He'll get to it quickly and get it in, but it's going to be a leadoff double for Chili. Former grass eater in scoring position to start the fifth for the Freebooters. That'll bring up Boo Lewis. He's 0 for 1.
Number 75, Boo Lewis.
Heater up and away, high out of the zone. Ball 1. Ball down and away. Chop to third. Riggins there. Looks the runner back on the backhand. He'll fire to first. 1 down. Next up, Izzy Baker. He's 0 for 1 today.
Number 22, Izzy Baker.
Slider down in the way in the first one. Chased out of the zone. Bad swing from Baker. 0-1. Change it down and in. Sky to left of center. Trips giving chase. Get there to make the catch in the gap for the second out as the runner has to hold. Good throw from Trips. 2 down. Here's Ray's Rufo. 0 for 2 today. He's robbed a home run in the field. High pitch still active, but he does lose rally starter here as Newton locked in again. Ball down in the way in the first pitch. Chopped in the hole to third. That's a base hit into left. Nicholson charges in. She's got to wind up, and that's going to hold the runner at third. Runners at the corners. 2 down. Here's O'Wugliams with the RBI chance. 1 for 2. Singled her last time up. Or singled her first time up, actually. Good speed at first. I expect a steal here. Slider down and in. That's chopped hard through the middle, and that's a base hit. Really hoping she would take the first one. Little will score on the single. It's 3-2. 2 on, 2 down for Liam Hampton. He's 0 for 2 today. Looking to come through. Change it down and away. Pulled foul out of the zone. 0-1. Heater up and in. Chased it inside. 0-2. Whiffer activates. Dribble down and in. Chased it in the dirt. Strike 3. Fry picks it the first, and that ends the inning. 5th punch out for Newton. That ends the inning, but she does give up another run on the single by O'Wugliams. 3-2 to the 6th. Taters, Fry, and Nicholson do up. We got ourselves a good old-fashioned pitcher's duel here, folks. Not bad. Ash Taters up next. He's 0 for 2. We need some more runs ourselves, I agree. Ain't cutting it right now. Way out of the zone on that changeup from Pacheco. Looks like a pitch out. 0-1-0. Heater down and in is low. 2-0. Good hitters count for Mash. Changeup. Early. 2-1. Check low on the heater. Good eye. 3-1. Heater middle of the plate. Crushed by Taters to right center, but he just missed it off the end of the bat. Therefore, it is Rufo. We're in front of the warning track in right center. 1 down. Mackenzie Fry up next. 1 for 2 with a single. She's tense. Grounded out last time up to the pitcher. High heat. Taking ball 1. That's inside on the changeup. 2-0. What trait would Mash work best with? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. I mean, bad ball hitter might be good for him. What's he got already? He doesn't have any, actually. I think bad ball hitter would be good. What else? Bad ball hitter for sure. RBI hero, but he's already a good hitter. I think that makes him OP. Maybe he doesn't need the extra speed boost. Maybe base rounder. That might help. What else? Maybe stimulated would work for him as well, I think. Ooh, tough out is good. I didn't even think of that. That would be nice. RBI hero's probably OP. Tough out would work. What else? Sprinter's probably useless for him. He's already too slow. Please don't say bunter, for the love of God. I think tough out would be a good pick for Taters. I think I would go either tough out for him or maybe bad ball hitter, because that helps trips out quite a bit. Yeah, stimulated just doesn't do much for you. You're right. 2-0 to Fry. Curveball low. 3-0. Chased it away on the changeup. Popped back behind the plate. Into the screen. Thank God. 3-1. Changeup low, ball 4. First walk for Pacheco, which is surprising. 1 on, 1 down, and that is going to bring up Nicholson, who was robbed of a home run last time up. She has, however, hit a 2-run homer already. 1 for 2 today. Curveball down in the way, out of the zone. Ball 1. Curveball low, 2-0. Good hitters count for Holly. Change of middle of the plate. Chopped hard to second. Baker to second 1. Meadows to first. That's a double play, and that ends the inning. Bottom 6, it's 3-2. Meadows, Nutmeg, and Buffler due up. Newton coming out for the quality start. Here's Meadows. He homered last time up. 2 for 2 today. He's also singled. Locked in still. Change it down in the way in the first one. That's a strike. 0-1. Ball away. Fouled off. 0-2. Okay, collector active for Newton. Slider up and away. Pulled foul. 0-2. Heater up and in. Chased it. Strike 3. 6th punch out for Newton. 1 down. Kira Nutmeg up next. Tense. 0 for 2 today. Change it down in the way. That's a strike. 0-1. Slider down and in. Checked inside. 1-1. Four-seamer up and in. High. 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Curveball up and away. That's a strike on the middle corner. 2-2. Didn't know there was such a thing as a middle corner, but I've already said it. I'm not going back on it. 2-2. Screwball down and in. Whiffed on it. Strike 3. 7th punch out for Newton. Waiver. Bye-bye again. Hiya, Kira. Huffley Buffler up next. 0 for 2 and tense. I like how she's doing the wave animation against Nutmeg, her old teammate. She struck her out twice today doing that. Slider up and away on the first pitch to Buffler. Taken high out of the zone. Ball 1. Forcing her down and in. That's low. 2-0. Change up middle away. Buffler takes a check swing. Strike called. 2-1. Screwball down on the way. Buffler chops it to short. Renero to his left cuts it off. Fires the first. 1-2-3 inning for Newton. She's through the 6th. That's a quality start. To the 7th, Riggins, Valenzuela, and JYJ due up. Hey, Peyton, welcome in. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate the compliment. Lawrence Riggins up. He's 1 for 2 today with a single, trying to get it going. I'll just keep making them as long as people keep watching. Matter how small. Curveball down in the way, taken low. Ball 1. Slider down and in. Hit well by Riggins to right of center, but I don't think that's getting out. Yep, Rufo's there at the wall. 1 down. Unlucky. How many double plays have we hit into today? At least 2. I think it's just 2. Valenzuela up 0 for 2 today. Let's see, we lined into 1 in the first inning. We did it last inning as well. I think we've only hit into 2. It just feels like we've done it a lot more. Then by that logic, I'm going to be here for a long time. Indeed. Valenzuela up, hitless on the year still. He's 0 for 2 today. That changeup's in there away, 0-1. Nice pitch. Curveball hangs, and there's Valenzuela's first hit as a Sawteeth. It's down for a base hit. Sophomore on with 1 down, as that was a big rip on a hanging breaking ball. Nice healthy hack. Next up, JYJ, who's 0 for 2. All right, Junior. Let's see what you got, kid. Slider inside. That's a strike. 0-1. Checked up and in on the heater. Good eye. 1-1. Heater up. Chased it. 1-2. Okay, collector active. Heater up and away. Lined in the hold of second. That's an easy catch for Baker. 2 down. Almost got me for another one. Almost got me. Stokes up next 0 for 2 today. I'm not going to stop watching for a while. Agreed. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. Stokes up. She's hitless today. Trying to get back in the hit column today. Curveball hangs on the first one. There you go, Annabella. That's on. 2 down. 2 on. That's going to flip it back to Trips, who's at the top of the lineup. He's 3 for 3 today. All right, Slash. Just do you, baby. Locked in 3 for 3 today. Bad ball hitter active. Here we go. Pacheco tiring here in the 7th. Right down the middle with the changeup, and I missed it. 0-1. Way high on the heater. 1-1. Changeup up, line to short, right at Meadows to end the inning. Damn. Bottom 7, it's still 3-2. Little, Lewis, and Baker due up. Newton's coming back out to start the 7th. We'll see how it goes. I had the choice between Trips and Michelle. You're proud of that decision over him or Michaels? I agree. Chili Little up. He doubled last time up and then scored a run, I believe. He's 1 for 2 today. Heater down in the way in the first one. That's a check swing strike. 0-1. Line gamer still active for Little. Curveball down and in. Hit and hold at first. Stokes will take it. She'll make the play. 1 down. That's all right. I got there. Boo Lewis up next, 0 for 2 today. Rally starter active for the first time for Boo. Heater up and in on the first one. That's high. Ball 1. Slider up and away. Chased out of the zone. Popped foul. Riggins gives it a look, but he has no play on it off the dugout roof. 1-1. Screwball down in the way. Chopper to second. Stokes over to her right. Backhands it. Makes the play. 2 down. Newton locked in again. Here's Izzy Baker, 0 for 2. Pinch hitting off the bench. It's backup catcher, Tough lift. Hitless on the air. All right, Tough. Ball down in the way in the first one. Hit up the middle. He was first pitch swinging. That's a base hit into center. Tying run's going to be on base for the Freebooters. Go ahead run coming to the plate. It's Ray's Rufos, 1 for 3 with a single today. He's also robbed a home run. Pinch running is Dion Base, the backup second baseman. So he will play second base next inning, basically. He's tense. He has base rounder. But he doesn't run well anymore. That's very surprising. Dion used to be fast. What happened, Dion? How old are you? Oh, he's 35. Well, that makes sense. He's regressed to high heaven. Jesus. I remember when Dion Base was passably good and he was just the false hope you draft in SMB4 to hope he does something and he never does. God, what a waste of potential. What made me start doing this? Well, I guess I was always into video gaming. And I thought, you know what would be the best way I could make use of my talents? So I went with my favorite sport, which is baseball. And then I went with commentary because I like to talk for the most part. I love talking about baseball. Commentating seems pretty fun. And there wasn't really a whole lot to it, you know. It's not very hard. I don't need to edit too much. There wasn't much going on with this kind of content back when I first started recording, but it has taken off with other games. Cartoon baseball just is still a niche kind of role. And I don't mind filling that for people. Heater down and away in the first one to Rufo. Ooh, nice pitch, Newton. That's on the corner. 0-1. All right, let's go away again. Change it down. That's hit the third. One hopper to Riggins. He'll make the play to first, and we're going to get out of the inning. Nice pitching, Aubrey. 7 quality innings for the young pitcher. To the 8th, it's 3-2. Ranero, Taters, and Fry due up. Probably not sending her back out for the 8th, but she's proving herself to me. I like it. Much better than she was last year.
Number 12, John.
You don't want to hear me commentary. Fair enough, fair enough. John Ranero up 1 for 3 with an RBI double earlier, and Pacheco's done after 7 quality innings. He gives up 9 hits, a walk, 3 earned runs, a couple strikeouts for him as well. I think he had finished with 3 or 4. Coming out of the bullpen, original Freebooter member, Ryder McBride, the fastball lover. McBride on the year, 1-0. He has a 0 ERA and a .067 whip, 1 appearance, 3 innings. No hits given up, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Batting average against is 0 right now. And that would have been in relief of Noel, who went 5 2/3. So, not bad. Not bad. Okay. There'll be a lot of choice words. Fair enough. Dion Base stays in the game after pinch running for Tough Lift, who pinch hit. He's at second base there. McBride in the game here. He's never gotten that 4th pitch he desperately needs. Still has the 4-seam, 2-seam, and changeup as that heater's low. Ball 1, he is surrounded, and I forget what the other one is. That changeup's high. 2-0. Clutch. Oh, good for him. Big hack active for John here. That's inside. 3-0. Heater up. There's the strike on the 2-seamer. 3-1. Heater up and in. Ripped foul. Full count to John. Heater milled his own. Ripped to center field, and John Ranero has his 2nd hit of the day. He's 2 for 4. Nice job, Johnny. He's on, and Tater's up next, 0 for 3 today. No longer locked in, but Mash could use a hit right now. Come on, buddy. Clutch active for McBride. Ah, popped it up. Will that stay in play? Please don't. It's out of play, thank God. 0-1, just missed it. Heater up, fouled off, 0-2. Tater's missed a couple today, 0-2. Ah! Forgot to swing. First punch up for McBride, 1 down. Here's Mackenzie Fry. Walk last time up. She's also singled today, 1 for 2, still tense. Change at the knees, pulled by Fry, deep to right. It's gone. Sawed it off. It's a home run as that gets out in a hurry. There's the insurance runs we need. It's back to a 3-run lead. 5-2 the score. First of the year for Fry. It was only a matter of time before she dialed one in, and there it is. Nice job, Mackenzie. Next up, Holly Nicholson. She's homered earlier today, 1 for 3. She's also been robbed of a home run as well. Welcome in, Shanable. Nice to see you again, buddy. Chopper below the knees on the change. Easy play for base on the charge. 2 down. Base is empty for Riggins. Rookie 1 for 3 today with a single. Change him away. That's ripped foul. 0-1. A little early. Heater up. That's sent to left field. That's going to be an easy play for Chili Little, and that ends the inning. But the Sawteeth get 2 on the home run by Fry. 5-2 to the bottom of the 8th. That means Newton can come back out to start the 8th. Williams, Hampton, and Meadows. Heart of the lineup coming up. This could be their last good chance to score. Here's Williams, 2 for 3 with 2 singles and an RBI. Off-speed hitter still active against locked-in Newton. Four-seamer up and away in the first one. Check strike, 0-1. All right, let's see if I can get her to chase this one. Screwball down on the way. No take, 1-1. No biting. All right, how about this one? Slider down and in. Rip foul, 1 and 2. Okay, got her to chase that one. There's just something about this type of content that you love. Hey, I don't know what it is, but I'm glad I'm able to help. Heater up and in. Chased it, strike 3. 7th punch out for Newton, 1 down. Here's Hampton, 0 for 3 today. Or 8th punch out. Wow, I've just discounted Jaubrey. My bad. Curveball down and in on the first one. Inside and low, 1-0. All right. If I'm Hampton, I'm expecting a fastball. Screwball down on the way. Taking low, 2-0. All right, now he's definitely hitting on a fastball with big hack. Let's give him a slider. Slider down, taking low, 3-0. Okay, this ain't going ideally. All right, well, I got to hit him with a fastball now. I don't think he's going to swing. Nope, he did. Heater down, grounded into center. Oh, fuck, and we missed it. Here we go. Oh, dear, that's going to be an easy triple for Hampton on what should have been just a single. Reed Meadows up next, 2 for 3 with a solo homer and a single. Do I leave Odd Newton in to face him? She's still locked in. If that runner at third scores, I think we take her out. Go ahead, Aubrey. Let's see if you can get Meadows here. Change it down and in on the first pitch, low. Ball 1. Ball down in the way. That's chopped in the hole to short. Riggins over will cut it off, barehanding the first. He has to take it there. 2 down. Newton is done, though, after 7 2/3. She gives up her 3rd run of the day. Still going to be a quality start. Runner, no one on base. 2 down. But she has struck out Nutmeg twice today. I kind of want to strike her out a 3rd time. Go get her, Aubrey. Eat her up and away in the first one. That's high. Ball 1. Slider hangs. Fouled off. Thank God she missed that. 1-1. Ball down in the way. Nutmeg lines it to short. Renero picks it on a hop. And that's going to end the inning as it's on to first in time. Newton does give up a run, much to my own stupidity because I misplayed that. 5-3 to the 9th. Valenzuela, JYJ, and Stokes due up. Good pitching, Aubrey. 8 quality innings. I'll take it every damn day. Agro Valenzuela up next. 2nd-year outfielder's 1 for 3 with a single. Finally got his first hit as a member of our organization last at bat. Looking to lead off the 9th here. Heater up and in is sent to center field on the line, but it's right at Rufo. 1 down. Here's JYJ, who's tense, 0 for 3 today, not hitting well and facing a righty. I think we take him out here. Gonna go ahead and give the at-bat to... Who do we give the at-bat to? That's the question. Gutierrez is tense, probably not her. I need Hanzo for defense. Let's do Kareem North. Let's do the sophomore 3rd baseman. First at bat of the year for Kareem. He has low pitch active here against the clutch McBride. Heater up. Chased at 0-1. Actually, that probably would have been called a strike. 0-1. Regardless. Heater down in the way. Dumped to right field, and that's a base hit. Kareem North has his first hit of the year. Sophomore on with 1 down as the pinch hitter reaches. Next up, Annabella Stokes, 2nd baseman, singled last time up. She's 1 for 3, and that'll do it for McBride. Goes an inning in the 3rd today. Coming out of the bullpen is closer Kay Frequent, trying to keep it a 2-run deficit. She's locked in. The other original member of this Freebooter bullpen, Frequent, no record, a 0 ERA, a 0 whip, 2 appearances, 2 saves. 2 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts. Batting average against a 0. She is not in a save situation right now, so this is probably just her trying to stymie the rally. Goes a lead 2-seamer. And there it is, down and in for a strike. 0-1. Heater at the knees, late on it. 0-2. K Collector now active. Heater up is sent sky ball to right center and shallow. Coming in as Rufo slides, and he makes the catch, and he's going to double off North. That's the 3rd double play we've hit into today, and that ends the inning. Bottom 9, it's 5-3. Buffler, Little, and Lewis, 6, 7, and 8 due up. Newton done after 8 quality innings, giving up 8 hits, no walks, 3 earned runs, 1 homer, 8 strikeouts. Solid outing, Aubrey. Solid outing. Buffler up next, tense, 0 for 3 today. He's going to start the inning. Coming out of the bullpen here, going for the save. Ooh, who do we pick? That's the question. Do we go Bang It or Hart? Trial by fire. We're going to the rookie, Vale Hart, the lefty.
Now pitching, Vale Hart.
He is a lefty, right? No, he's a righty. I can't read. Has elite slider. Doesn't have stimulated, but I want to get the rookie in here, making his debut. Let's see if I can trust him in high-pressure situations. Facing the veteran Buffler, 5th-year vet, 0 for 3 today, yet to reach the base paths. Four-seamer down and in on the first one. That's a strike. 0-1. Nice pitch. Slider up and away. That's his best pitch. Caught the corner. 0-2. Curveball down and away. In the dirt. Good block by Fry. 0-2. Four-seamer up and in. Jam back to the mound, and Hart makes the catch. 1 down. All right. Settle him in a little. Here's Chili Little. 1 for 3 with a double. Run scored as well. Ball down and in on the first one. That's low. Ball 1. Heater up and in. Check swing strike. 1-1. Curveball middle away. Floats in there for a strike. 1-2. Slider down and in. Whiffed on it. Strike 3. First career punch out for Hart. Let's get the ball. 2 down. Boo Lewis is the last chance for the Freebooters today. Catcher 0 for 3, but Rally Starter active for the second time today. Trying to use it to its full effect. Slider down in the way in the first pitch from Hart. Chopped through the middle, and there it is. Lewis's first hit of the day. He's 1 for 4. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate for the Freebooters. It's going to be the 9-hitter, Dion Baste. Second baseman is Tense, batting .500 on the season. RBI 0 is not active. Okay. Four-seamer up and away, taken high, ball 1. Four-seamer up and in, base whiffed on it, 1-1. Curveball down and away, fouled off, 1-2. Freebooters down to their last strike. Slider down and in, hitting the hole to third. Riggins dives to his left, nice snag, gets up and fires, gets the out at first, and that ends the game. Sawteeth win 5-3. Rookie Valehart gets his first career save. Sawteeth hang on to win behind the quality start of Newton. We're now 2-1 on the year. That is a good bounce-back victory for the club. All right. Should have been 5-2, but thanks to my own stupidity, that third one scored. GG's. GG's all around. Thank you. All right. Hitless today for the Sawteeth were Mashed Taters and JYJ. Neither of them found the base paths, but we had a 2-run homer from Mackenzie Fry, a 2-run homer from Holly Nicholson, and an RBI double from John Ranero. On the other side for the Freebooters, solo homer for Reeve Meadows, also an RBI single, and RBI groundout, and Williams had an RBI single as well. Hitless today for them were Nutmeg, Buffler, and Baker, as well as pinch hitter Dion Baste. Aubrey Newton, the player, gets the quality start victory. 8 innings, 8 hits, 3 earned runs, 8 strikeouts, 1 homer, continuing from her great pitching performance in the playoffs last year. She's 1-0 on the year, and Valehart, in his debut, gets his first career save, giving up 1 hit with a strikeout in 1 inning of work. Pacheco takes the loss, 7 quality innings, 9 hits, a walk, 3 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, a homer. He falls to 0-1. Ryder McBride, an inning and a third, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, given up on a homer, 1 strikeout, and K. Frequent gets the last 2 outs. Mackenzie Fry, the player of the game, with the 2-run homer and a single, followed by Aubrey Newton with her quality start, and then Reeve Meadows with his 2 RBI day, 1 on a ground out. He had a single and a solo home run as well. Not bad, not bad. Good win, good win. Quality win. All right, we're back into the winning category, and we're now 2-1 above 500 again. Let's see. Where does that put us in the division? That's the question. Because I believe we're going home next episode for our first home game. I think we only have 2 in the first half of the season this year. Let's have a look. Where are we going? Oh, I know where we're going. Who are we playing? Okay, who do you blame? Let's do dozen rolls on this one. He's cheaper than Majiko. Okay, that's it. All right, we're taking the Sirloins. Okay, that should be a good matchup. All right, tied for first. Love to see it. Sim up to the next one here real quick, and then we'll look around the league at roster moves. Wild Loads rally to beat the Overdogs 3-2, handing them their first loss. Wild Pigs rally to beat the Moose 3-2. Good win for them. Beavles taking on the Grapplers here. Grapplers try to rally, but end up falling short 5-3 as they fall to 0-3. Buzzards looking for their first win, and they are going to hold off the Crocs to do it, winning 6-5. Grass Eaters taking on the Hot Corners here, and the Grass Eaters are going to win 9-3, getting their first win. Damn it. Heaters taking on the Nemesis. Heaters rally and end up winning 8-5. Good win for them. Blowfish taking on the Moonstars here, and the Blowfish win in the final game of the Sim 3-1. So we are now tied for the division lead with the Sandcats, both of us at 2-1. Moonstars and Blowfish come in at 2-2, and the Sirloins, who we're playing next episode, are in last at 1-2. Only undefeated team left in the league is the Platypi, who are 3-0. Alrighty. Here's the pitching matchup. It's former Sawteeth pitcher Ace Von Asen, AVA, the lefty, with K Collector still. And on the mound for us, making his debut next episode, is going to be rookie 19-year-old Furtive Dastardly. Falls behind and elite slider. Okay, we can work with that. Sirloins put all their money into pitching. They have no offense or defense to speak of, or speed. Wow. Talk about selling out. All right, maybe it's a bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see how it plays out for him. Looking around the league, we got some things to report. First up, Blowfish signed Gail Hester, the 30-year-old left fielder who replaced Ricky Kwan. Linus Digby is picked up by the Herbisaurs. Reliever will replace Babette Walkman. Cecil Sawyer loses 6 junk. There's the regression I was hoping wouldn't hit yet, but I was banking on it. Slick Pickman goes to the Nemesis. Long reliever will replace Grump Everbright in their bullpen. And Valenzuela, +8 fielding on a random roll. That's what you love to see, rookie, or sophomore. Now above 40, he's getting to be a solid fielder. Or an average fielder. All right, what are our options here? So we have the junk option still for Hart. I did like that one. We might get this. Dastardly, we're not... Ooh, we can get rid of Falls Behind now, but that'll be here next time. Let's not get ahead of ourselves yet. JYJ, we're not giving you Wild Thrower. That's a dumb idea on a first baseman, and we're not taking away Bad Ball Hitter from Trips. That's just dumb. Spool Vang, accuracy and velocity. Okay, now this one is important. Wild Throw for Nicholson. Hells nah. That's just stupid. So we can get Spools, and we can get Hearts. And we'll still have enough next time to get Dastardlies. Booyah, let's go, baby. It's awesome. All right, we'll do, let's do Hearts first. His is the highest chance to expire. 3 junk to 72, down 2 velo to 32, going for the bonus 4. He's going to get it. Nice job. Up to 76, and he gets +22 in the loyalty department. Nice. Good job, Vale. And then we'll do Vang next. 1 accuracy to 40, 2 velo to 33, going for bonus 3 accuracy. Not going to get it. That's all right. Going for the 2-seamer, though. Doesn't get it either. But hey, loyalty's going to go up. He's maxed out now. Nice job, Spool. Okay, getting a little better. I like it. Would have loved the extra pitch on him, but I'll take what I can get. All right, and then we can still grab this one for Dastardly next time. If we get rid of Falls Behind on him, I guarantee he automatically goes up to a B-. Alrighty, but that's for next episode. Let's set the lineup and call it a day. Lineup for the Sawteeth next episode. Leading off in left, it's Holly Nicholson. Batting second, locked in center fielder / Trips. Batting third, shortstop John Renero. Batting fourth, first baseman Mashed Taters. Batting fifth, catcher Mackenzie Fry is slated to start. Might have her come off the bench here. I think I want to give Dozen Rolls a start here. JYJ's tense. I don't want him to DH. I want to get Kareem North in at bat here. He hit well today, so I want him to have a crack at it. We'll have North move up to the 5 slot. Riggins, he can move up as well, actually. Have him bat 5th. North will bat 6th. Then we'll put Stokes at 7. Valenzuela at 8. And Dozen Rolls at 9. Sounds good to me. Alrighty, but that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Big win today is that we got the bounce-back victory we needed, holding on to beat the Freebooters, 5-3 the final score. We're now 2-1 on the season and still tied for the division lead, but with the Sandcats this time, as the Moonstars do end up suffering a loss to the Blowfish. So now at 2-1, we're going to take on the last place Sirloins next episode, trying to improve to 3-1 in the first quarter of the season, and we'll also get our first look at our last rookie to make his debut. It's Furtive Dastardly, the right-hander. If you made it this deep, guys, thanks so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch down in the description below if you guys want to come over and watch the games live before they're posted. And also follow me over on this platform as well if you so choose. Just quick shout-outs to Shanable, One Boy, and Peyton the One for showing up for the stream, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and have a good night, everyone. Appreciate you for showing up and showing your support. And that's going to do it for me tonight, guys. Until next time, everybody, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.